difficult for me to get up here and speak because I obsess about what to say. I want to say what God wants me to say. And after the mission board meeting in May, I volunteered to come up and be the first one to speak, and it's not like me. It's almost like, teacher, please don't call on me. And I thought, well, God puts a word in my heart about fear, which is what it was. Then how can I speak about that if I don't get up here? So that half an hour after I got home, I was thinking about this and the tremendous things that happen when we give one great hour. And within about a half an hour of getting home, God gave me a word because my heart was really heavy for a couple of weeks. And what he gave me was something after that. He said, well, why don't you use this to speak? And I thought, well, what does this have to do with this? And it's basically this. It's like an exchange. You have fear and pain, you come here to the Lord, concerns, heartaches, fear, struggles with faith, and yet here we are, worshiping together in God's house. And he said, if you give me your fear, I will fill those places with my spirit and enable you to do things beyond what you think you can do. Another thing that comes to our minds, I think, is we see all the need in the world, and it's like for every person we help, there's like 10,000 more that are in such a need, and it's almost like it's a tsunami coming at you. And everyone who goes overseas, pastor and everything, I don't know how they deal with some of the things that they see. It's heartbreaking. And yet, remember that God's love given to these people will affect everyone around them. If you take out the insert and look at the faces of these children, they survive what? That will be spent for a cup of coffee in a day. Right in here. And yet, when was the last time you looked in the mirror and had that look on your face? Not just your face only, but your eyes. Just joy. Really look at it. Those children are going to affect other children around them. We don't have to do it all. That's how it works. But here I'll say, oh, can I really financially do it? Can I give more? Sure. I mean, one day you don't go out to lunch. Put that aside. All the little stuff, we go out to buy one thing, we buy 5 things. Do we really need them? Yeah, it helps our economy, but that's all going to pass away. God's economy, when we get to that, that's eternal. And one of these children is going to go out and maybe affect 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, we don't know. So if you are willing to sacrifice a little more with things that you don't need, going out to lunch that day and probably eating something you shouldn't be eating anyway, that money is going to make a huge difference. A huge difference. There might be just that money you gave is enough to help that one more child that's going to change everything. So for your people, wherever they are. And I got a visual of, like you have a hand towel and you're rinsing it out and you're squeezing it out. And think of yourself as that. And the world's squeezing you and it's squeezing every drop it can get out of you. Think of like God squeeze you, those little drops that come out, that extra money that you can give. That's going to be a whole lot more in his economy than in the world. Thank you.